Nice to see you again. In this episode, I'll make my way from Croatia through Slovenia and Italy to France. I left the beauty of the Plitvice National Park behind me and made my way up to Slovenia. It was supposed to take me about 3 hours of riding, so I calculated a travel time of around 5 hours, including some breaks. The summer was giving its best and it got quite warm, especially wearing the riding gear, so I followed some nice and easy roads to keep up that airflow. Knowing I wouldn't have a nice view the next day on the highway to Venice, I tried to soak up those as much as possible on this ride until I reached a nice camping ground called Sunrise Hill. The day after, it only took me about 3 hours to reach the next camping ground, hop on a boat and start exploring Venice. Once I had enough of the crowds in Venice, I continued on my way and landed in one of the most beautiful and clean areas in Italy. Welcome to Lake Garda. In Albania, Montenegro and Croatia, I've seen so much sea that looked like lake due to some islands or just the shape of the mainland that it felt unreal this body of water is supposed to be only a lake. To dip a toe into that crystal clear water, I had to ride down a road that, to me, felt like the mini Kotor Serpentine. This time I was a little more secure on the hairpinned road, although I can't say it was a piece of cake. I spent the next 2 nights on another amazing camping ground overlooking the lake. I'm sure there's a ton more to see and it's definitely worth staying longer, but I was on a little bit of a rush, and so I left Italy on the quickest route to France. After some boring time on the highway, I treated myself and took the Pont de Savine to ride through Gorges de la Méouge and Gorges de la Nesque. A few hours later, I arrived in a small town called Millau, taking the Viaduct de Millau. It's the world's longest cable-stayed bridge which crosses the river Tarn and lowers the traffic congestion in Millau itself. I spent my time enjoying the city, doing some hikes nearby, finding some lookouts, and exploring the surrounding area before I decided to set off for Spain. See you further south.